We also inhabit the body. We start by inhabiting the body in this work so that when we let go into fundamental consciousness, we let go from within the whole internal space of our body. So these practices of the realization process are not the realization itself. They effect the realization, right? They prepare us to let go into fundamental consciousness, because that realization is actually a completely unconstructed experience, non-volitional, spontaneous. The Buddhists call it self-arising, spontaneous experience. But if we just let go, if we say, well, that's my true nature, so I'll just let go, and there I am, most people would let go from the surface of themselves. They would not let go from deep within the body into that actual, pervasive, very subtle ground of their being. So we start in this work by inhabiting the internal space of the body. Okay, come sit up. Yeah, and you're going to be sitting for half an hour, so sit up comfortably. But do try to be upright if you can be. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with your eyes closed. And start by just focusing on your breathing. Right? Just breathing. Using the breath to help you feel present right where you are. So you're breathing that air that's right there in your own environment. And letting the breath be calm and smooth. Right? The calmer the breath, the calmer the mind, right? And the calmer the body. And now evening the breath. So counting, silently counting 3 counts to inhale, 3 counts to exhale, or whatever number is comfortable for you. But just to get a smooth, even breath, inhale and exhale. And now come down into your feet and let yourself feel that you inhabit your feet. So not just aware of your feet, top down, but actually inside your feet, living inside your feet. Let your breath adjust you being that far down in your body so that your inhale doesn't lift you up away from there. Take a moment to really experience yourself in your feet, what it feels like to be living within your feet. And now feel that you're inside your ankles, that you're inhabiting them, your ankles and your lower legs. So we're making deep internal contact with yourself. And take a moment there to really experience yourself inside your legs. And now feel that you're inside your knees. Come on down into your knees until they feel soft. And balance your awareness of the space inside both knees. Let yourself be present in both knees at the same time. And let yourself feel the stillness of the balanced mind, right? So it's not still because you're holding still, but because it's balanced. Now come into your thighs, inhabiting your thighs. Again, deep contact, as much internal contact as you can access inside your thighs. All the way from your knees to your hip sockets. And taking a moment to really experience yourself there inside your thighs. And feel that you're inside your hip sockets now. So you may need to thin out your mind, right? Subtle mind inside the hip sockets. And just by being in your hip sockets, you may be able to experience the internal space of your upper thighs and the internal space of your lower torso at the same time. Right? So you're inhabiting the hip sockets. Right? If you do any kind of yoga, then you know that the joints are extremely important to inhabit, to access. Balance your awareness of the space inside both hip sockets. Find them both at the same time. Once again, feeling the stillness of the balanced mind, and at the same time, experiencing the movement of your breath. So the mind is still and balanced, and the breath is moving. Okay? See if you can experience that stillness and movement at the same time, because that's what it feels like to live as fundamental consciousness. And now feel that you're in your pelvis. Come on into your pelvis. Let yourself settle there so that you feel comfortable, if you can, living in your pelvis. Right all the way out to the sides. And here again, taking a moment to really experience yourself living in your pelvis. Right? You may even feel some quality of your sexuality, maybe even your gender if you're connected to that. And bring your breath down into your pelvis. Feel your breath move down into your pelvis. And if you have uncovered some quality aspects of yourself in there, then feel the breath move through that quality. Now come down to the very bottom of your torso, so the whole pelvic floor, and let yourself live in your whole pelvic floor, even inhabiting the sit bones, right? So that you have that base of yourself, that foundation. You can actually let yourself rest and settle within that whole foundation. And let your breath adjust to being that far down in your body again, so that you don't lift up away from there every time you inhale. Really take a look at that. Let yourself observe yourself. Now find the center of the bottom of your torso. Open that area and let yourself receive an upward current of energy. Now, this is an advanced instruction. You may not feel this today, but you would with practice, right? Or you may feel it today, right? So we're just opening. We're not picturing that upward current. We're not pulling it up. We're just opening to it and receiving it. And it's a fine thread of energy that comes up into your pelvis. Okay, now come on into your midsection. So now inhabiting your whole midsection between your ribs and your pelvis, that whole area. Here's a part of ourselves that we often don't inhabit, that we often leave out. So really take a moment to inhabit it. All of that space of yourself between your ribs and your pelvis. And let yourself experience yourself there. Sometimes we can feel a quality of power, of our personal strength in the midsection. Bring your breath down into your midsection. Feel your breath move through your midsection. And even through that quality of power, if you can feel that personal strength. Now find a point in the innermost core of your midsection. So focusing inwardly as deeply as you can without strain within your midsection. See if you can find that core of your being in the midsection. Open that area. Let yourself receive the upward current of energy still coming from the center of the bottom of your torso. And now it comes up into your midsection. And again, be very patient with this. This can take a little while to actually experience. And now feel that you're inside your chest, that you're living inside your whole chest. And let yourself settle there, right? So that you feels like you're sitting in your heart, meaning your emotional capacity, right? Not your physical heart, but your spiritual heart, resting there. And you may feel some tenderness or some love inside your chest as you do that. Bring your breath down into your chest. Feel your breath move through that internal space of your chest, through the quality of love, if you feel that. Find a point in the innermost core of your chest. So now we're focusing inwardly in the chest as deeply as you can without strain. Open that area so we're making room for that upward current. Settle the point, and if you can, receive the upward current of energy. And now inhabit your shoulders until they feel soft at the edges. And take a moment to really experience yourself in your shoulders. And now come on into your shoulder sockets. And again, these joints, especially these big joints, very important for any kind of spiritual connection, any kind of yoga. And just by being in the shoulder sockets, you may be able to experience the internal space of your upper arms from the shoulder sockets and the internal space of your upper torso at the same time. Right? So you're living in the transition between your arms and your torso. Balance your awareness of the space inside both shoulder sockets. Find them both at the same time. Right? Feel like you have to refine your mind for that. Thin out the mind. And then you get a kind of a buzz when you connect to both at once. And now feeling the stillness of the balanced mind and the breath moving through the stillness without changing the stillness in any way. And now inhabit your arms, your wrists, and your hands, right? All the way to the outer edges of your arms, so that they feel like your arms, your hands. And now inhabit your neck. Come on down into your neck. Here's another area that we often leave out. We often also make tension in the neck. So see if you can actually come down into your neck and take a moment to actually experience yourself there, living inside your neck, what that feels like. And you may even be able to feel the quality of your own voice, right? What that feels like. And now bring your breath down into your neck and feel the movement of your breath moving through your neck if you can. It's like we're claiming our own being from the inside. Right? Let yourself really connect with yourself in your neck. Now find a point in the innermost core of your neck. So again, focusing inwardly as deeply as you can in your neck. And if you can, open that area and let yourself receive the upward current, still coming from the bottom of your torso through the innermost core of your torso, neck, and neck, up into your neck. Okay, good. And now feel that you're in your head. And let yourself experience that you're living inside your whole forehead, all the way around to the sides of the forehead, the temples. See if you can experience yourself there. And even let yourself soften there. And so you really feel alive. You really feel human inside your forehead. Now find a point in the center of your forehead. And in this work, we're not going between the brows. We're going a little bit higher, center of the forehead. And keep that point steady. We'll just stay there for a moment. As you continue to breathe normally, let the point remain steady within the center of the forehead. Now get back behind the point. So you're seeing it from inside your head, right? And just sit for a moment and see what's there. Maybe a dark cave, maybe a point of light, whatever's there, just let it be. And now feel that you're inside your whole face, right? So your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your cheekbones, your mouth, your lips and your chin, and your ears. Right? Your whole face and your ears. And now feel that you're inside your whole brain. So not just the front of the brain, but the whole brain. And let yourself experience yourself there, what it's like to live inside your whole brain. And here too, you may be able to feel the quality of your understanding, the quality of your intelligence, because the internal spaces of our body reveals all of these qualities of our being. So see if you can. What it feels like to be you inside your brain. And now bring your breath straight back through your head on the inhale. And let it release, let it go wherever it goes on the exhale. Feel your breath move through that internal space of your brain. And through the quality of your understanding, if you can feel that. And now find the center of your head. And at this point, we work with quite a lot in the realization process. It's in the very depth of the internal space of your head. So somewhere between your ears. Right? So not the top of your head, not your forehead, but the innermost core of your head. And let that point settle and receive the upward current if you can. And you can let that energy keep on going out through the center of the top of your head, if you can feel that today, right? Keeping the top of your head very gently settled so the energy can move right on through. And now inhabit your whole body all at once. And that means contact everywhere within your body at once, everywhere at once. So you have a sense of your internal wholeness, your whole being inside your body at once. Right, and breathing, right? See if you can live inside your whole body and breathe. Now, keeping your eyes closed, find the space outside your body, space out in your environment. And let yourself experience that the space inside your body and outside your body is the same continuous space. Right? I'm calling it space because that's how we experience it, but it's this fundamental consciousness pervading you inside and out. So that you're made of that space. Now slowly open your eyes. Come open your eyes, and with your eyes open, feel that you're inside your whole body all at once. Right? So even though the world appears, you still have that internal depth. Right? It's like your own temple to sit inside, the temple of the body. Right? Let's just sit for a moment. Eyes are open, inhabiting your whole body and breathing. Okay, now find the space outside your body. Find it in the same way that you found it with your eyes closed. Right? So not visually. And let yourself experience that the space inside and outside your body is the same continuous space pervading you. And without moving from within your body, right? You're still in your body, even though you're permeable in that way. Let yourself experience that the space that pervades you pervades your whole environment, right? Pervades your desk, pervades the books, and pervades the space between you and the books, and right through yourself and all of the objects around you. So you're permeable, and your whole environment is permeable.